Natalie with Virginia 811. As the COVID-19 pandemic has swept across the globe, billions of people are forced indoors. And because of that, we find ourselves relying more on our local utility companies than ever before. Offices around the state have been forced to close, and even as Virginia begins to reopen, remote work is encouraged. More people across Virginia have had to convert their homes into remote offices. And to do that, they need energy, gas, internet, and other critical utilities to be fully functional in order to comply with stay-at-home orders and support social distancing. But as we stay safe at home, there are many people making sacrifices every day to make sure we're connected.
The connections now are more important than ever.
Broadband capacity is now vital, and Merritt says they're making sure needs are met.
Cox, as well as a number of our other peers, have been putting a lot of capital into enhancing our network for years and years, and to prepare ourselves for the exponential growth of broadband activity. And so transitioning to more at-home usage and less business usage required some back office work, but fortunately we had a very strong network out there that was able to handle it.
These past few months have been extremely busy for Roanoke Gas employees Annette Harrell and Jake Markson. They too are working hard to keep services up and running during these challenging times.
Business has not stopped. This is fairly a business as usual.
They're essential employees needed here in the field, marking critical lines to ensure excavation occurs safely. They work together to ensure they get it right.
If any of the damages happen from digging, it can result in a suspension of service, but the biggest problem is they can cause damage to property and possibly human harm.
The pandemic has forced them to make some changes. They don't go into the office and they drive separately to each job site, always keeping proper distance with one another and their customers, all while keeping in mind the importance of what they do, protecting and maintaining necessary services to keep people safe and many homes that are now offices able to operate. Data shows that excavators are still operating heavily during this time, and ticket volume at Virginia 811 has been up and even had 2 record days in May. No-show and 3-hour requests are down considerably relative to last year, strongly suggesting that locators are meeting the high demand. Prior to the pandemic, Virginia 811 had 41% of its workforce working remotely. That transitioned to 92% in a few short weeks, all to ensure operations would not be disrupted during the pandemic. And with excavators respecting locate marks and everyone following the law, we have become a united team with a passion to serve and a dedication to safety, all to ensure the economy can continue to function.